Our next guest just got back from Toronto from his latest Canadian tour. You can catch him at Yuck Yucks as part of the Kaboom Hooray comedy troupe. Give it up for Jeff Kubik.
Oh, guys, this is all happening right now. We're in this room together. I've got my shirt on, shows off my skinny arms. That's fun. This is nice. You guys are everyone in the room is really young. I'm not so young anymore. I've got wrinkles now, like my forehead. When I was young, my dad had these, and I thought that I was a big nerd, and so I thought they were like Klingon ridges. And I was like, how do you get those? Then he just looked at me like dead in the eyes and was just like, life. Life gives you those. And he was right. I used to have kind of a baby face, but the older I get, the more it just looks like I'm either like vaguely lost or a serial killer. And it's not, those laughs from the periphery, those are camera people. They've heard it too. They've seen horrible faces before. And they're like, no, this is unique. You weird eyes. So this is what I look like. Closest I've ever actually gotten to a compliment about my face was when I was back in university. And I was at this party. And I was trying to pick up this Japanese exchange student that I had my eye on for a while. And things have been going really well. Like we were laughing, we were drinking, we were having a really good time. And then out of nowhere, she just turns to me and goes, "You have a face like a puppet." All right, I see the Japanese are as good at dropping bombs as you are at receiving them. That's helpful. Too soon? Was it too soon? Guys? No, but what I realized, what she meant was that I had a really expressive face, which you can see is true. I do have a really expressive face. At that moment, I was very clearly expressing what it would look like to realize I was not going home with a Japanese exchange student that night. That's what a sad boner face looks like, just in case you've never seen that on a dead-eyed puppet before. But I realized, like, she'd shot me down, but at least she'd shot me down in, like, a fun way, because I've been shot down plenty of times, and they have not all been fun or interesting stories. Like, I've gone up to girls in bars and been like, "Hi, how's it going?" Had them look at me and go, "Nope," walk away. All right, well, that wasn't a whole lot of fun. Didn't get a good story out of it either. Much better story would be if I walked into that same bar, up to that same girl, and went, "Hey, how'd you like to take home a puppet tonight?" No strings attached, girl, come on. Half of the funniness of that joke is how stupid that joke is. That's, as awkward as it is getting shot down, that was not even the most awkward thing that's ever happened to me. Most awkward thing that ever happened was when I applied for my first job. Very common awkward experience. I was 16 years old, had never applied for a job before, and so I wanted to impress. So I put on my best jeans, my best polo shirt, and my best acne, And I'm walking up to this customer service counter, and I'm just so nervous, and I'm just trying to repeat in my head, I'm just like, be confident, just be confident, just be confident. And I step up, and what I say is, "Hello, I'd like to apply at your shop." What just happened? And it's like, it makes no more sense to you than it did to me in that moment. Like, I just randomly applied in a British accent. And I think what happened was that my brain just was like, well, you were not dressed fancy enough for this interview. Can't get a monocle on you in time. Let's see how a British accent works out. And so I'm sitting there just trying to keep my head down, but I'm from a small town in Alberta, and so they were kind of, the cashier, she was really interested, and she was like, "Oh my goodness, you're from England, where are you from?" "Oh, London." And she's like, "Oh, my husband and I, we were just visiting London. Where specifically are you from?" "Oh, by the Thames, the river." And then she was just like, "Well, I mean, that's like a lot of the city. Where specifically were you?" And then I realized I'd run out of everything I knew about England. So I was just like, "In England, we call trucks lorries." And I ran in the opposite direction. And I had to work there for 2 years as Nigel, which, that's also a stupid joke. I'm gonna leave you guys with this. My name is Jeff Kubik, as the announcement said. So of course, when I was in grade school, they immediately hit me with pubic, like right out of the gates. What as funny as that is, to one person, that's not my favorite name to hear. My favorite name to hear was when I was reading this article in a magazine about oil and gas, and there was this oil company in Korea, and the president of that company's name was Bum Suck Poo. Not enough of you are laughing at that. That is a hilarious name. His name was Bum Suck Poo, And that means that there's a guy out there, his name is Anus Extract Feces, and they're just totally okay with that. Yeah, I'll leave you with that. Thank you very much, guys. George, you've gone too far. You're an old man. The plastic surgery you've thinned it right out. It's just flat. Come on, man. Can you just live with who you are? Can't we both live? And why is your hand black? This is really weird. I don't understand what's happening here. Some sort of. Well, we can just stay in this moment, though. You know, like you and me, George. George. Actually, just leave me the mask.
Hey man, is that a cigarette?
Yeah, it is.
Can I have it?
No. Look, pal, I got no time for you.